The food on this tour is fantastic, so you certainly need to pack your fat clothes.
I was looking forward to the food on this trip, and I wasn't disappointed. I never had an empty stomach by any means.
I'd say the one complaint that we might get is that we have too much food.
You know, love goes through the stomach here. So we hope that everybody falls in love with our country. So we hope to give good food.
Eating out when you travel alone can be kind of stressful. And on this trip, that's never the case. Every meal has been exactly what I wanted.
For me, the best thing is I don't have to figure out where I'm going to eat every night. You know, I just want something that's going to be good.
On our tours, we always provide breakfast every day. Breakfast is usually served at the hotel. Usually people are free for lunches, and we'll give suggestions for that. And for dinners, we have half of our dinners included. The breakfasts in the hotels are really different from place to place. And in a lot of places, like in Italy, for example, the local custom or local tradition would be to have a relatively small breakfast. So a typical breakfast might be a cappuccino and a croissant, for example. The hotel, they usually have that, but then they've also expanded it out and have a variety of different cereals and cold cuts and so on. But from place to place, it's totally different. When we were up in Munich, we had Weisswurst. What we would consider bratwurst was on the breakfast table and complete with sweet mustard. Delicious, but I think a lot of people were a little bit surprised by that.
For all your lunches and half your dinners, you'll enjoy the freedom to choose your own restaurant.
Ben has been really great about pointing us to restaurants and different places and telling us about some of the local specialties that we should try. And he's been right on the mark every time.
If you have a meal on your own, there's the book or your guide to point you in the right direction so you can end up eating with the locals and family-run restaurants and small places off the main drags.
The other half of your dinners will be group meals organized by your food-loving guide.
The restaurants we've been to have literally been some of the best meals I've had in my life.
The group dinners are actually the best because in many towns or countries, maybe you can't decode the menu or you don't know where to go, what to order. You usually have a few choices that's narrowed down, but you get multiple courses. They're usually family-run, local, authentic restaurants.
We go where the locals go. We don't go to the big tourist-oriented restaurants. We pick as guides restaurants that we hear about from other locals.
It's the real food. The food we get on the Rick Steves tours is the real food.
We don't have the experience of eating Americanized food that they think we want. Haven't seen a ketchup bottle in a couple of days, but I'm sure they'd bring one if I asked for it.
Normally, we always try to give some choice, and we always have some side options for those who are vegetarians, you know, or have some dietary restrictions.
We know what regional specialties are unique to each place, and certainly we try to take advantage of that. I always like to order things for the group dinners that people wouldn't necessarily order on their own, and that's one of the great things I think about travel. That is just having a chance to try all the local goodies, all the local specialties.